Hello, hope you're having a good day. So in this video I'm just going to go over a couple of strategies. Now there's plenty of ways you can attack this. Like they say, there's many ways to skin a cat. I mean, the saying goes like that. But what I want you to first understand is that the longer that you stake, not only will the rewards be better, but the amount of tokens, these bonus tokens right here, the amount that you receive will change over time depending on how long you stake for. Now I'll show you an example. If I put in 1,000 tokens here and I stake for 10 days, right here you can see bonus you'll receive. Okay, so that's 1.28 AVC tokens. Okay, if I put in 20 days, I get 5. If I put in 30 days, I get 11. But watch what happens when I put in 60. When I put in 60, I get 46. Did you notice something? I'm sure you did. Okay, now this will keep going up. Obviously, if I go to 200, I get 512. My sweet spot is 60. Okay, so that's why I'm doing 60-day stakes. But you're not bound to this. I mean, you know, if you want to get profits earlier, you know, you can make this. I wouldn't go any less than 15 days. I mean, I won't do 15 days, never again, after my previous run with a platform like this. I will always go minimum 30, okay, minimum. So this is very important. Now these bonus tokens, these are tokens, these are AVC tokens, right? Now the reason why this is relevant, these bonus tokens and how many you get, is because if we go to the lobby. Now remember what I showed you in the last video is that see how the first day auction there's 3 million, and now day 2, which is day 2 now, you can see there's less. Right, so over time, when we get 30 days into this, there's going to be a lot less tokens per day in the auction. So that's why these bonus tokens are very relevant for the future. So in 60 days from now, okay, if we go back to the staking, if I put in 1,000 here again, and I put in 60, sorry, I'll put 1,000 in there, and I put in 60, these 46 AVC tokens, in theory, will be worth a lot more, okay? Well, they will be worth a lot more in relative to how much BNB you put in the auction, because there's going to be less tokens. So you're going to get less, regardless of how many people go in. You know, you will get less because every day there is less tokens. Okay, so this is very relevant for the future. So you have to be thinking long term in this project. You do not want to be thinking short term. This is not the same as all these hype projects out there. The key to this is to be consistent and keep going in the auctions and keep staking. Create as many stakes as you can over time, and try and hold out for 30 days if you can. You know, like if you make stakes as many as you can up to that 30-day period, and then your first stake becomes available, then you can start rolling it. You can take some profit, not all of it. You always want to put something back in this project, because if you do, it'll keep longevity. And if everybody sticks to the same plan and they don't keep take, you know, if you don't be greedy, if you actually put some BNB back in there and just don't take, then like everybody does on a lot of these platforms, then this will last for, well, it's going to last for a long time anyway. But if you keep putting back in the platform, everyone will keep getting good rewards. Everybody. All right, that's the way it works. So this is important. This is very important, the stake length. Now look, if you can handle 300 days, look at the amount of tokens. 1152. So, I mean, there are people doing 300 days. If you're not in a rush to make money, if you're financially stable and this is just extra money for you, you know, which it should be anyway, and you're not under pressure, then you could do this as long as you want, right? The reason why I'm doing 60 days is because I want to create more stakes after that 60 days, and I want to keep them rolling all the time until I've got a very, very long list of stakes, and then I've just got regular income, okay? But I will always put back into this platform. I will never take and not put back, ever, all right? And that's how you keep it sustainable with good rewards. If everybody sticks to that and doesn't be greedy, I know it's hard not to be greedy for a lot of people, but you've got to treat this like a long-term plan. This is not short-term, this is long-term. You want a passive income stream that is consistent and goes into the future. You've got to think long-term with this, not short-term. Now, looking at the spreadsheet, I'm no good with spreadsheets, all right? I don't even know how to do them. I'm hopeless. So I'll admit it straight off the bat. This is not my thing. I'm a graphics and video guy and all that sort of stuff. So, but I just did something just basic here so you can get it. So if you do, now you can, this could be 15 days, all right? But if you do a 30-day staking ladder like this, so every day you go into the auction and you stake for 30 days, all right? So for 30 days, you go into the auction every day, you stake it for 30 days. All right. On the 31st day, this first day's stake will become available. Okay. You can collect it. So down here, day 31, collect day one, then restake for 30 days again. Okay. And enter the auction again on the same day. So you add 50%, it can be less or it can be more, but I reckon at least 50%, at least 40 to 50% of the BNB rewards that you got from this first stake, all right, put it back into the auction. So then not only are you keeping the sustainability of the project going, you are also creating another stake for yourself, all right? And then day 32, you collect day 2, because day 2 up here will become available, all right? You collect day 2. Do the same thing. Add your 50% of your BNB into the auction. Okay? You're still making profit after 30 days on every day of these, okay? So you're going to still make profit, but you're putting back, ensuring not only the longevity of the platform and the sustainability, but also you're ensuring that you have a longer passive income stream. All right, and that's what's important. Because as we all know, this is not easy to find in this space, not long term. Okay, so now you can just keep going with this, the 30. Now you could change this. If you came in on the 31st day, you could change this to say 60 days now, if you wanted to. You've got enough profit to do it, right? You'll have enough profit every day to do 60 days now. Start doing 60 days instead of 30. Remember, you're going to get more bonus tokens, which means that your stake will become bigger. All right? Every time you collect a stake, when you collect this from day 1, when you collect this on the 31st day, remember you're going to get extra tokens. Not only the ones that you staked originally, but also the bonus tokens. So when you restake this, you're restaking more tokens. Okay? So the rewards will be better. Or if not better, at least the same. Maybe a little bit less. It depends how the platform goes. But you're still going to be earning good money. You know, good returns, good passive income. So if we go to the 60-day one, it's the same principle. Day 1, this is what I'm doing. This is personally what I'm doing. So every day, you stake it for 60 days. Right? If we come down, day 60, so all the way, day 60, 60 days. On the 61st day, collect day 1. So this day 1 up here, okay, it'll become available. So on day 61, you collect day 1, then restake 60 days, and enter the auction with half of the BNB rewards that you just collected. It doesn't have to be half. I'm just using this as an example. But this is what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably do 40%, maybe 50. I'll see how I feel. I'll see how good the rewards are. I might even do, 30% or 40% or 50%. I don't know. But all I know is I will always be putting back. All right? That's what's important. So the same goes. So, you collect day 1, you collect day 2, you do the same thing right down. Now this, I could change this from 60 days. This could go to 90 days. All right? You've got the profits to do it now. All right. Now I know that not everybody can come in every day for 60 days. Right. I know not everybody can afford to do this. But if you put in little amounts, you might be able to do a 15-day or a 20-day. Don't put everything in 1 day or 2 days or even 3 days or even 4 days. Don't do it like that, because it's not good for the platform. It's not good over time. You're better off to sprint. Just think of it as like you're DCAing into a project. You're buying tokens on the dip. Just think of it like that. You're always trying to consistently put something in. I know a lot of people can't afford a lot, all right, but honestly, if you're in the space, whatever you have got, you should be able to put it into something decent, all right, instead of losing it all the time. Put it into something decent. Okay, so this is the same principle. Now you could do, look, if you can wait longer, and if you think you can afford to go in every day for longer than this, 120 days or 200 days or even 300 days, do it if you can do it. Now I want to show you one other method. Okay, now this is this one here. Now look, you can do this, and I personally have tried this, and I was fortunate enough to be able to keep staking after I did this. So I did this, and it does work well. Okay, and you do get a lot of profits from it, but I like the long term now. I like the long term way of thinking. Okay, so this one here. Okay, this is just an example for 15 days. Now you could do this, you can do this for 30 days or 60 days, the same principle. Okay, so day 1, you stake for 15 days. This is on a 15-day rotation, all right? Day 1, you stake for 15 days. Day 2, you stake for 14 days. Okay, so day 3 of the auction, 13 days. Day 4 of the auction, it does not day 4 as in relevance to the actual day, but I mean your 4th day in the auction. Okay, you could start on day 10 of the auction. It's not going to matter. All I'm saying is that whatever day you start will be classed as day 1. So you could be seeing this video a month from now, and it could be day 30 or day 33 in the auction, but you class that as day 1. Okay, on your actual method, on the way that you're doing this. So what you do is every day you go one less day until right down to day 14. It's only 1 day. All right, then on day 15, or it could be day 16, but let's say day 15, you collect all these stakes, because all these stakes will become available on that same day. All right, because we've laddered it down. All right, so you collect all your stakes, then you restake and enter auction. Always, when you collect, always re-enter the auction. All right, because like I said, not only are you ensuring that, the platform has sustainability by contributing to it, but you're also making yourself another stake. Okay, and it's important. You keep building it, and I'm telling you that over time, you will have an amazing amount of passive income from this. But you just got to keep it you got to keep giving. You can take, but keep giving at the same time. All right. So here you can see on day 15, collect all stakes, then restake. Okay, restake, and then enter the auction with 30%, 20%. But in this case, what you could do is you could hold 50% of it and start coming back in these days and do the same thing again. If you can afford to, you could afford to, put a little bit more in each day and do it however you want. But this method is basically starting from day 1, going to day 15. Every day you stake for 1 day less. And then on day 15, you collect all these stakes in 1 day. Okay, because all these stakes will become available on the same day. All right, so you collect all the stakes in one go. That means you get all the profit, you get all the tokens, right? And then on day 16, you make, on day 15, when you collect it, you make one big stake with all these tokens that you've accumulated from all these stakes, because you've collected the whole lot in 1 day. You're going to have a lot of tokens. All right, a lot of bonus tokens, a lot of tokens. You make one stake, a big one. All right, and then you start building little ones again after that on these next days, and then you do the same thing on day 30. All right. And on day 30, you'll also have this big one that you made from all these. On day 30, you'll also have this big one become available. All right. So not only will you get these 15 days on the same day, but you'll also get that big one that you created here. All right. And then you can start building and building and building. So those are two, I guess, different strategies. Look, there's so many different strategies. The point of the matter is you don't put everything in one day and then don't do anything else after that and just think you're going to collect rewards every day and it's going to be beneficial for you or for the platform, because it's not, because then you're just taking. You know, and it's not the way to do it. And you won't make a lot of money doing that. The key factor here is to build stakes, as many as you can over time. Because over time that will accumulate into a massive amount of passive income in the future. The longer you can hold out for the first day of actually taking some profit, the better. If you can hold out for 30 days, do it for 30. If you can hold out for 60, do it for 60. If you can hold out for longer, do it for longer. I'm going to be doing this 60-day every day, but I'm also going to be mixing it up with a couple of longer stakes in there. Okay, ones that are 120 and 300 days. So I'm not just doing the 60 days. This is what I'm telling you that I'm doing. I'm showing you, but I will also be mixing it up with other stakes for longer periods of time. All right. So nothing shorter though. I'm not doing anything shorter than 60 days because that's a sweep spot. If you come back here, remember this. Remember this. If you look at 30 days, look at the bonus tokens you'll get for 30 days. 11. Watch what happens when I put in 60. It's 46. All right. Does that tell you something? I think it does. All right. So in 1 hour and 53 minutes, we're going to have the end of the auction. What I'm going to do is right now, while I'm doing this video, is I've actually got, see, you can see here I've got 1,312 tokens available, and this was from referrals that came in. So that's amazing. It's incredible. I'm really blessed actually. So thank you everybody that has used my referral link. I appreciate it. And hopefully you're in the Discord group. And if you come in there and you post your screenshot, which I show you how to do in the Discord channel, I will return the favor and I will use your referral link. Okay. So I appreciate it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to stake these. Okay. Now, because this is still day 2, I can make another stake for the same day. Okay, because I'm still in day 2. So when I stake this, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to stake 1,312. Okay, 1,312. And I'm doing it for 60 days. And I'm going to get 60 bonus tokens. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to click on stake. And then I'm going to confirm. Okay, this one will say starting soon as well, okay, because we're still in day 2. So when this, let me just check here, you can see if the, okay, it's just done, there we go. Oop, successfully staked. So if I refresh this, there's the next one, okay. So these ones are both starting on the same day because it hasn't started the new auction for day 3 yet. Okay, so you can see here, I've got bonus tokens here, I've got bonus tokens here. So just remember that when these stakes become available, you will get your original tokens back. All right, you can see here you'll get these back, but you'll also get those bonus ones on top of it. So when you make another stake, you'll have those extra ones. And remember, they're important because over time, every day, the auction, you get less tokens. All right. So what I'm going to do is actually, for the little extra part of this video, I'm going to stop this now, but I'll come back and when this is just about ready to finish, I'm going to add a few more people for referrals. I'm going to do a few more stakes. Sorry, not stakes. I'm going to enter the lobby with a few more from referrals from my group, Discord group, link in the description. And then when this becomes just about before the end of the day, you'll see the next part of this video. Okay, so as you can see, we've got 30 seconds right now left, and we've got, this is really good, 989. If I actually refresh this, it's probably going to be, well, So we've gone over 1,000 again for the second day, which is really good. It shows that people are starting to get it. They're understanding that, you know, this is a valuable platform. So we've got a few seconds left, and then I'm going to make another stake. Okay, so then I'll be able to show you basically sort of what I'm doing with the ladder. Yeah, this is really good. This is really healthy. It's good that it's under 1,600 because you can, as you can see, we get more tokens now. See, there's 29,000 there. What usually happens too is, even though this timer has finished, you'll still get money coming in after this, because sometimes people went in just before the timer, so their contract has actually gone in with a smart contract, but it doesn't actually show sometimes for a minute, 30 seconds or a minute afterwards, this total. So like you can see here, what do we got? 1,010. So if I refresh this, there you go. There's the final amount, 1,032, which is really good, really healthy. Okay, so now I can collect these. All right, so I've got 29,000, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. It was a good day to get in. You're going to get days like this. You're going to get some days where there might only, look, there could only be 500 or 400 or 300 BNB. You know, but you always go in consistently, because if you do those days too, you'll build up your tokens, and you'll, you know, over time, a lot of stakes, a lot of tokens, and you'll do really well. Remember, this is a long-term project, not a short-term. Okay, so I'm going to make the stakes. I'm going to click collect and confirm. Not I could wait, because I know that there's going to be more referral tokens come in, because not everybody has collected right now. You know, not everybody's collected in this, you know, in the first couple of minutes. It'll take a while for all these to build up. There'll probably be, you know, a few more that come in. So you can see I've got 378, or now this. So I've got 29,274. Okay, so more might come in. So theoretically, it's probably better to wait until, you know, maybe midway, maybe in another 12 hours or close to before this ends, before I actually make the stake. So then I can make sure that I've got all the referral bonus tokens in that stake. But I will make another stake. So I'm going to make a long stake with the rest of these referral bonuses. Before this day ends, I'll make a long stake. So for now, I've got this in here, 29,281. So I'm going to go to staking. Okay, and I'm going to do this one. As I've shown you in just previous in this video, I'm doing 60 days. Okay, so that's what I'm doing every day, is 60 days. All right, so I'm going to put 29,281. Okay, and 60 days. All right, and then stake. So you can see here, actually, let me just confirm this, and then I'm going to show you something. So you can see here, now remember it showed it wasn't active, but see here, we've got progress now, and we've got a bar. Okay, now we haven't got any divs, because this is the start of day one. This is actually the start of the actual day one of this stake starting. Okay, so tomorrow, when this timer finishes, okay, when we go to the next auction the next day, you will see the first BNB divs show up here. Okay, which will be awesome. Okay, so let me just refresh this. And now you can see here, we've got this one here. Okay, staked. They might have to sort out that. That's just a display issue. Oh, it's because, actually, I'm not sure why it showed all that, because I did only put 29,281. So maybe that's an error, but anyway, I'm sure that the dev can fix that little bit there. So now look at the bonus tokens. See, 29,000. We've got, you know, 1,349 bonus tokens. So there's some really nice bonus tokens stacking up. So as you can see, I've got 3 stakes running now. Now I'm going to keep doing this every day. It might not be as much, obviously, but I'm going to try and put in, you know, at least 1, maybe 2 BNB per day. Okay, that's what I'm going to try and do for the next 60 days. And then I'll you know, I'll look at maybe changing it, or I might continue the same path. I'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm going to do. I'll at least put 1 BNB in there every day, possibly 2. And I'll continue. Today I used quite a few referrals in the group, and each person, I ended up doing, I think it was 0.6 BNB per person. So it won't be that much every day. Okay, obviously. But I, you know, I put 10 in today, 10 BNB. You know, you can see it actually doesn't show it here, how much BNB I've actually, oh yeah, if I go back to the lobby, here, okay, you can see that I've put in a total of 20 BNB. Okay, so I put in 10 here, and today was 10 as well. So I divided that 10 up between all the people for referral bonuses. All right, so I hope you enjoy those extra tokens for yourselves. So that's basically it. So just remember that this is a long-term project. Keep it going. Try and build those stakes every day. Do a little bit if you can, and you know, when your stakes finish, don't take all your profit. Put a little bit back in the platform. Keep this running. Look, this is going to be very popular. A lot of people are going to be coming into this, and it doesn't matter if you miss the first few days. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you get in and you you know, stake consistently. Try and do multiple stakes. Keep it running. Just remember, if you come in late, even if you come in after a month, it's not going to matter, because you've got the buy and sell option right here. See, so like I can sell these stakes if I want to. All right, I can sell them. So obviously, if you come in late, it's not going to matter, because you're going to have the option to sell them. If you do a 300-day stake, that's going to be worth a lot of money. All right, like in the future. If you want to sell it, you know, halfway in your stake after 150 days, you probably get a lot of BNB for it. So, and also the lending side of it, you'll be able to lend out as well. Okay, so there's a lot of options in this platform. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this information is at least a little bit helpful to, you know, a few people. Have yourself an amazing week.